As fight fans eagerly anticipate the clash between boxing legend Mike Tyson and social media sensation turned boxer Jake Paul, the question on everyone's mind is whether experience will triumph over youth. This matchup is not just a battle of fists, but a clash of eras, styles, and legacies. Tyson, the formidable veteran with a storied career, faces off against Paul, the young upstart who has taken the boxing world by storm. This video delves deep into their strengths, weaknesses, and what each fighter brings to the ring, setting the stage for an electrifying showdown. Mike Tyson's strengths. Mike Tyson, often referred to as Iron Mike, is a name synonymous with power and ferocity in the boxing world. Even in his 50s, Tyson's raw power remains one of his most significant assets. Training videos and recent exhibitions show that Tyson's punches still carry the devastating force that made him a household name. His ability to generate immense power from his compact frame is legendary. Tyson's punches can end fights in an instant, making him a perpetual threat to any opponent. Another crucial strength is Tyson's intimidation factor and vast experience. His sheer presence in the ring can be unnerving. He has fought and defeated some of the greatest boxers in history, and his career is filled with high-stakes battles that have tested his mettle. His mental toughness, honed through years of triumphs and setbacks, is a formidable weapon. Tyson knows how to handle pressure and use it to his advantage, a quality that can be decisive in the heat of battle. Mike Tyson's weaknesses. Despite his many strengths, Tyson has vulnerabilities. At his current age, stamina is a major concern. In his prime, Tyson's fights rarely went the distance, as he often relied on early round knockouts. However, maintaining stamina through multiple rounds is a bigger challenge now. Opponents who can weather the early storm and drag the fight into later rounds may find themselves with a significant advantage. Another critical weakness is ring rust. Tyson's last competitive fight took place over 15 years ago. While his 2020 exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. showcased his retained skills, it wasn't the same as facing a younger, actively competing fighter. Jake Paul's strengths. On the other side of the ring, Jake Paul brings his own set of strengths. Youth and stamina are his most apparent advantages. At just 26 years old, Paul possesses the physical resilience and endurance that naturally decline with age. Paul has also demonstrated a clever strategic mind in his boxing career. Unlike many newcomers, he shows patience, often feeling out his opponents and looking for openings to exploit. Mental preparation is a cornerstone of Paul's boxing strategy. Having faced relentless criticism and doubt, Paul uses the media spotlight as a source of motivation rather than a distraction. Jake Paul's weaknesses. Despite his strengths, Jake Paul has notable weaknesses that could be exploited. His lack of experience against high-caliber opponents is the most glaring. Paul's boxing career, while impressive for a novice, has primarily consisted of bouts against non-boxers or retired athletes from other sports. Paul's defense under pressure is another area of concern. While he has shown composure in his fights, he has never faced an opponent capable of delivering the kind of relentless assault Tyson is known for. The clash of styles. The clash between Tyson and Paul represents a fascinating intersection of old-school boxing prowess and new-age athleticism. Tyson's style is built on explosive power, aggressive forward movement, and psychological intimidation. He seeks to dominate his opponents from the opening bell. In contrast, Paul's style is more measured and strategic. He uses his reach and youth to maintain distance, picking his shots carefully. Potential fight scenarios. Several scenarios could play out in this highly anticipated fight. One possibility is that Tyson's power and experience will prove too much for Paul, leading to an early knockout. If Tyson connects with his trademark powerful punches early, Paul may find himself overwhelmed. Alternatively, if Paul can withstand Tyson's initial onslaught and drag the fight into the later rounds, his superior stamina and conditioning could give him the upper hand. The legacy factor. For Tyson, this fight is about solidifying his legacy. A victory over a younger opponent would reinforce his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time. For Paul, the stakes are equally high. Defeating a legend like Tyson would be a monumental achievement, silencing many critics and validating his transition to serious boxer. In the end, the fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul promises to be a thrilling spectacle that will captivate fans and leave a lasting impact on the boxing world. Whether Tyson's experience will overpower Paul's youthful resilience or Paul's strategic approach will outlast Tyson's aggression remains to be seen. One thing is certain, this showdown is set to be a memorable chapter in boxing history.